We decided to try the doorknob one more time. We reached out, we grabbed the knob, and to our surprise and delight, the door opened. This is Paranormal Christian. Let's tell stories. Throughout my teenage years, and honestly throughout all of my life, my first cousin, Philip, one of my very, very best friends, who we still love each other dearly even now, but we don't get to see each other as much. And he spent a lot of time in our home. When I was in my later teenage years, he lived about 20 miles away from us. And I remember one day we were at my house and I said, "Hey, do you just want to watch some movies tonight, spend the night, stay over?" "Yeah, absolutely." He said, "Let's go to my house and get some clothes, get the things that I need to spend the night." So we jumped in the car and we drove about 20 miles away to his house or his apartment at the time. And when we got there, we discovered that he had forgotten his door key at my house. Well, the place he lived was pretty secure, and we tried every way we could to break into his apartment. We tried credit cards. I don't remember. I had some kind of little tool in the car. We tried to pry. We didn't want to pry too much because we didn't want to mess up the door. We went around to the back and we tried the windows to see if we could climb in that way. We tried hitting the door a little bit with our shoulder. We tried everything we could think of. We probably spent 10, 15, 20 minutes trying to get into his apartment so we did not have to drive all the way back to get his key and back to his apartment again. We were about to get into the car to leave, finally submitting to the situation to just drive and get the key, when I looked at him and said, "Hey, let's pray. Let's ask God if he would unlock this door for us." So we did. We said, "God, we know that this was our own dumb, overlooking that we didn't have the key. We really, really don't want to drive back 20 miles to get the key and come all the way back." We said, "God, would you please unlock this door for us?" We went over to the door, we grabbed the doorknob, and the doorknob turned freely, and we walked right into his apartment. I don't know what we said or if we were able to say anything for a few minutes. It's funny how many times you ask God for something, but are completely shocked if he would actually answer. We were not expecting for God to unlock Philip's door for us that day, but that's exactly what happened. Here at Paranormal Christian, we tell all kinds of stories of the supernatural, strange occurrences that people have that they can't explain, times when people feel they live in a haunted house, or when they spotted an unidentified flying object. And we tell all of these different kinds of things. And we know you've got some great stories and experiences as well. Have you ever had God to answer a prayer for you? Have you ever had God to answer a strange and unique prayer for you? Maybe opening the door because you forgot your key. We want to hear about it and possibly share it right here on Paranormal Christian. You can put your story in the comments below. You can message them to us, or you can visit paranormalchristian.com. Regardless of your story, would you please follow us so you see when we put out a new video, and would you please share us with all of your friends? And so stay in touch and keep it PC.